Welcome to the Quantum Revenue Expansion Podcast. My name is Ursula, and I'm a sales expert, strategic business coach, and USA Today bestselling author. I love sharing strategies that show you exactly how to turn your annual revenue into your monthly revenue. If you're looking to take a quantum leap in your revenue or sales, your team, your productivity, your success, and your life, then you are meant to be here. My goal in every episode is to help you take your belief that it's possible to 2x or 10x your revenue while working way less to knowing that it is happening right now. Hey everybody, welcome back to Quantum Revenue Expansion, where we talk about turning your annual income into your monthly income. I'm your host, Ursula Menches. Super excited to be with you here today. It's a solo show. And you're going to love what I'm talking about today. I know you are. Well, let me say this. There's parts of this you're going to love and parts of it you're not going to so much love. But I do believe this is something that you have to be paying attention to if you're going to be in business in the next 5 years. And that's not to scare you. That's just like, hey, listen in, lean in. And this is one of the conversations we're going to be having at the CEO table with our clients and at the Profit Accelerator with our client. Like anybody who's showing up over here at the podcast, we're going to be having this conversation. You're going to see me talk about this because today we're going to talk about the quantum edge, 10 reasons why you need AI in your business now. Yeah. 10 reasons why you need AI in your business now. Let me say this. I'm not typically an early adopter of anything. I don't personally like change. I like status quo. I'm the person who stays doing something long past when I should have. Have I gotten better at that? Yes. Being in business, I've learned that sometimes you've got to, cut your losses and move on. A good example of that was the pandemic in 2020, right? Pandemic came, everything was shut down. All of our live events were shut down. And I panicked because I was like, my business is dead with a capital D, dead. And I remember feeling sorry for myself for a few days. And then I went and talked to my husband who laughed at me. I love my husband. If you know human design, he's a manifesting generator and I'm a projector. So you put those together and it just makes you laugh out loud because I can see the vision, but sometimes it takes me having a conversation with a manifesting generator or a generator. And then I go, oh, now I see it. Because in that moment I was stuck. My husband laughed at me and I was like, why are you laughing at me? And he's like, well, think about all the stuff that you teach, that you do, right? How are you going to let this stop you? Maybe there's opportunity here. He was so right. I don't like saying he's right, but he's often right. And sometimes I even tell him he's right. If he ever listens to this, he will be laughing, but he was right. And after I got done feeling sorry for myself, I went and had a conversation with Rebecca and Trisha. And oh my gosh, Trisha wasn't even here yet. I'm trying to remember all that. Probably in my mind, I had a conversation with Trisha because she's that intuitive. But anyway, I realized that I needed to make a change. And so we did. We burned Sales Coach Now to the ground. I just love saying that. I don't know why. And like a phoenix rising, the CEO table and the Profit Accelerator was born. And really born, shout out to Elizabeth Purvis, one of my coaches who I've had on the show. She's amazing. And, she really helped me. She helped me not only get through that time, but get really clear on look, the next thing is coming. And so I see that now as part of my job as a business coach is to be having the AI conversation with all of you. And I've been sitting in some, what I will call AI think tanks recently, and thank goodness for them. And I've just been doing a lot of research, a lot of reading, and I also have ChatGPT. I'm kind of laughing internally as I'm saying this because a lot of what we're talking about now is going to be obsolete in 5 years. I don't even know if chat's going to be around or how it will evolve or if it will be able to evolve. It's just crazy to see what's happening with the chat companies. I'm not going to go, not the chat, but the AI companies right now. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail like that there, but there's what looks like dark things happening with the AI, and then behind it's coming a lot of good. So I'm just seeing a lot of good coming through the AI. And one of my mentors said, listen, there was a time when we didn't have cars, right? Humans didn't have cars. And the Industrial Revolution happened, right? Or we'd all still be working physically very hard, washing our clothes, ladies. We'd still probably be doing it, washing the clothes in the lake, okay? With a thing, like I can't, a washer. I can't think of what that probably has a proper name. It's like a wooden thing with some metal, and you'd scrape your clothes on there with your lard, and that was what you did. That's what you did. There were no washing machines. Okay. We are, we are a generation of innovation, and we don't even know it. Okay. I was born in the 70s. If I look what's happened from then until now, it's pretty unbelievable. And if I look at my son's life, he's 11, like what's happened technologically in that time is pretty unbelievable. And we all know it's also speeding up. So it's happening faster. So we have a choice to make as business owners. Here's the choice you get to make. Am I going to embrace AI and ride the rocket? Or am I going to be left behind, which will be to the detriment of you and your company? One of the think tanks I was in, I like calling them think tanks because I feel like that they're very like at the forefront of AI. They're having the AI conversations. And they were talking about how so many companies are going to be obsolete in the next 5 years. And here's what I know about you. You're listening to this show. You are on the leading edge. You want to lead in your community, in your world, right? Now, if you have a plumbing company, you're probably good. Like some companies aren't, although I think you could use AI for your marketing and for your sales outreach, and there's some ways you can leverage it. But unless plumbing starts to, I guess until we get robots who are fixing that stuff for us, which could happen, like you're good for a while, right? So it's not everybody. But if you have an information-based business, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're a service provider, yeah, our industry is at risk. We are at risk. And also, we have a choice to make again, right? Am I going to lean into this, or am I going to be at the detriment of it? And I just want to say, I invite you to lean into it. I invite you to start to play with it. If you haven't downloaded chat on your phone, and I mean, when I say ChatGPT, the $20 a month version, I'm not an affiliate. Let me just say this though, for $20 a month, what you're getting is pretty unbelievable. Like there's never been a time when we've had access to so much information. Now, is the information perfect? No, but there is a way, and this is one of the things we're doing in the background. There's a way to create a knowledge database that uses your knowledge, your expertise, especially if you've written books or if you've written a lot of content. That's one of the things we're going to be working on. And as we learn more about that, I'll share it with you. And kind of, it's like things are happening really fast behind the scenes for us right now, just to really not only embrace AI, but start to have fun with it, to play with it, to see all the cool things that it's doing. Okay. In April, we are going to be offering a course on how to double your monthly revenue now using AI. And I'm excited about that course because it's going to be experiential in real time. You're going to have your chat open and we're going to show you how to do really cool things in your business, because part of it is, I think there's a lot of shame in the game of AI right now. Like, I'm not really using it. Like you ask people if they're using it. I'm like, yeah, we're using it. My team is using it, but I'll tell you, Trisha on my team was using it, but I wasn't using it the way I could be using it. Right. And so I want to invite you as the CEOs of your business to start using it for yourself and to have fun with it, to play with it, to immerse yourself. And during that course, not only are we going to show you how we're using ChatGPT, we're also going to experientially show you some really cool tools. So you're going to get a boost in your business on like how to use AI to double your monthly revenue. Like it's going to be super cool, super interactive. All the details, link in the show notes. It's a free course. Come and play with us. Like this is us all being at the forefront and learning together. Now, to play with this idea and really the knowledge database that I've been building, I asked Chat to create this podcast for me today, to write the script for the podcast using my knowledge database, using all the podcasts I've ever done. I think we have 300 some episodes, using what I've written on the internet, using my book knowledge, using all of those pieces to write this script today. So this isn't just like everybody's information. Like when I asked Chat to write it, this isn't like everybody's database of knowledge. This is mine. And this is the part that I, especially for all of you who've written books, you have podcasts, you have, blogs you've written, you have just lots of content out there. This is what excites me. Okay. This is where we're going to take what you've done and start to take your products, your service, well, sorry, more like your services, but products like your learning products, right? Your e-learning products, all of the things that you've done, and start to create this knowledge database that you can lean into. So this is what, based on all that, this is what my ChatGPT friend wrote for me today. So this show is called The Quantum Edge: 10 Reasons Why You Need AI in Your Business Now. Right? Like, because I have the Quantum Revenue Expansion podcast. This is so good. When I read it, I went back and I made some changes, a few tweaks to it, but really the content was good. It's based on everything that I teach. And it wrote it in about 5 seconds. Okay. I did a couple iterations of it. And that's one of the things we'll talk about in class, is like how to make chat really work for you, and how to make it work even better for you, and even better for you, and even better for you. So we'll talk about that as well. All right. So this is really, today I'm going to, I'm pulling back the curtain on how we're using AI to grow, sell, and serve our clients even more, but not in a techie, robotic, boring way. That's what AI said, but that's what I would say. That's really good, right? And we're going to talk about how to use AI to collapse time, amplify your voice, elevate your client experience, and double your monthly revenue while staying totally aligned and in flow. Every single one of those words is me, okay? Because it's from my knowledge database. So if you've been feeling like curious about this, or if you've been feeling a little bit behind, good. That means you're ready. That's like, you clicked on this podcast for a reason. Like, you're ready to learn more. You're ready to be experiential with this and start to make it work, really make AI work for you. All right, so let's dive into the 10 reasons you need AI in your business right now, more than you might even imagine. All right, so number 1, AI collapses time around your brilliance and your genius work, right? I talk about that all the time. So you can using AI, you can turn your inspired ideas into full offers, workshops, or content outline in minutes. No more waiting for the perfect moment. AI brings it into form fast. Time is no longer your barrier. No doubt AI collapses time in ways that frankly blow my mind. Okay? And the more I play with it, the more excited I get, the more business ideas I get, the more I'm just like on fire with AI. So it takes your brilliance, your zone of genius that you already have, and it lights a fire. Okay. Like, if you want to be on fire with your business, get on it with AI. Okay. Number 2, this is so true. It helps you create magnetic messaging instantly. Trisha on our team has been using AI way better than me. I would say for maybe a year already. And she's just watched it get exponentially better because she's trained it in my voice. I've watched it get exponentially better. I went from, in the beginning, I would have to edit an email. It might take me 5 minutes. Now the writing is so good that most of the time there's nothing that, not only is there nothing that I would change, I'm like, Trisha, this is so brilliant. This is so good. So, it also lets you, you can test different tones, headlines, or ways of saying what you do. No more second guessing your copy. AI gives you high converting options to choose from. Messaging clarity equals revenue acceleration. Okay. Now, if you're like, that's great, Ursula, but I don't even know where to start with that. That's what we're going to do in the free course that's coming up. We're going to show you what we do to make our copy really good. Actually, when I say we, Trisha's going to be on there as well, helping us play, because we want this just to be fun and light and exciting. Number 3. Oh, this is so good, you guys. If you think I'm excited about this, I am. One, because literally I wrote this today. Like I wanted to test this in real time, just like we're going to do with you at the workshop. I wanted to like feel this in real time of like how fast we can create things. So number 3, you're no longer the bottleneck. Now let me tell you why this is important. At the Profit Accelerator, one of our courses, right? It pulled from my content at the Profit Accelerator. We talk about what are the bottlenecks in your business. Okay. So that's where it got that language. I didn't tell it to say that. It just went out and found it. Now you could either be really creeped out by that, or you can be like, that's amazing, right? So often, yes, marketing can be a bottleneck. Sales can be a bottleneck. Team can be a bottleneck because you don't have enough support. You're no longer the bottleneck. You're no longer, right? So AI, is like having an advanced team member that I can go to and do this thing. Or I can have Trisha go to that advanced team member and knock it out. In this case, because spring break was coming up, I had to get a podcast in. I was like, whoa, where am I going to fit that in? Like I've been booked back to back this week. There's just a lot going on. I was like, oh, I know exactly what we're talking about. Why aren't I leaning into AI? So I did. AI can help you write emails, social posts, DM scripts, onboarding sequences, podcasts, right? This is your first team member who doesn't sleep. And it allows you to stay in your zone of genius. I couldn't have written that better, right? That's because it's the knowledge database that's pulling from. Number 4, you get to sell more. You get to sell more with less pressure. So here's what's really cool. AI can help you script aligned outreach, follow-ups, and lead nurture sequences. You don't have to chase. The systems do the heavy lifting while you receive. Now, it does take a little fine-tuning in the beginning to create the funnels that you want, right? You still want to know what the client journey is. Like, where do they start with you? What's next? And you're still leading the process of creating your content, but you guys are doing that anyway. You're just doing it the hard way and really trying to figure it out. The other thing that's been incredible is when you get an email from a client that's like this huge objection and you have no idea how to handle it, you can ask AI. You can take that email, put it into AI and be like, listen, AI, I need help with this. I want to respond to this client in a way that shows I still want to serve them at the highest level. I don't want to sound salesy. I want to sound supportive, right? You can just, tell AI like AI is your best friend, right? AI is like your best friend. Like, here's how I'm feeling. And AI will be like, hey, I got you. Here's what I would say if I were you. And then if you're like, yeah, it's close, but it's not what, I don't know. There's something that doesn't feel right about it. AI will keep refining it until it sounds like you. And then you're like, that, I just nailed it. Like, that's it. That's how I really feel. This is the message I want to convey to this prospective client. So you get to sell more with way less pressure. Number 5, AI activates future you energy. Oh, this is so good, right? I was like, what does this mean? Because I talk about like you, the future version of you, right? And pulling the future version of you into the now. Talk about that a lot. We do a lot of exercises around it. So this is AI's answer to this. Like, you can use AI to write journal entries as your future self, create affirmations, or visualize from your next level. This is energetic work supported by tech, a perfect fusion. I like it. So one of the things that we do with our clients, or if you've been to the Profit Accelerator, we'll often ask the question, we'll not ask the question, but we step into the future. So let's say we step into December 31st, 2025. We've just had the most rockin' year ever. And here's what happened. You could use that as a prompt and a few things that you want to happen to reverse engineer your script that you want to say, right? So it could be like, here are all the things that happened. I reached my revenue goal. I went to Egypt. I did this, I did that, I did this, right? That was what was in my visualization. And then use the prompt and say, can you write this as a journal entry as if it's already happened with this sentence prompt? I just had the most incredible year I could ever imagine, and here's what happened. It'll write it for you. And then you have it, like it's already done. And then you could say, hey, can you write 10 affirmations that would really inspire me to go to the next level? Yes. Okay. So many things, right? So, really can activate that future you energy. 6, AI can absolutely elevate client experience. Now, Trisha, I think this is what I was pulling. Like, Trisha is our client experience specialist. Okay. And we chose that title for a reason because we want our clients to have an incredible experience. So now, chat is saying, imagine sending a personalized onboarding sequence that feels luxe and intentional. AI lets you systematize love. Clients feel it. They stay longer. They refer more. So this is one of the things we're working on, is using AI to really customize each experience, personalize the emails that go out in a very quick, succinct, easy way. Number 7, you get to multiply your visibility without burnout. One of the things we pride ourselves in the work that we do with our clients is we want you to double your revenue, but we don't want you to work more. So it's like, I am, easily and effortlessly bringing in 40,000 a month. Maybe you were at 20, you want to be at $40,000 a month while I maintain my 25, hour per week schedule. That's one of the sentence stems we like to use because, and I don't know if I started with, I am so happy and grateful now that, I might have forgotten that part. I'm so happy and grateful now that I easily bring in $40,000 a month through my company while only working 20 hours a week. Okay. That's the framework that we're setting. AI lets you do that. When you use AI effectively, you can shrink your hours more and more and more because you're systematizing everything, right? You're leaning into AI to write copy or to help you things, or you're using AI with your team and you're just delegating to your team and they're getting things done faster. What would have taken us sometimes months, now we're getting done in a day. I don't even know, like when I think about that, I don't even know what that means of where we're going to be a year from now, right? Like we are on such a trajectory right now. And that is what I want for you, right? Is to feel the momentum. And if you're feeling stuck right now or stagnant, part of it, and this is what I'm hearing from other people in different industries, right? Like things feel really stagnant. And I think if you haven't started to adopt AI, it will feel stagnant because the rest of the world is starting to pull forward. I think it's a very quantum thing using AI. And it's like, if you're not stepping into that river, you're going to feel it and it's going to feel stagnant. And the clients I see who are embracing AI, like rocket, like they're taking off in a rocket. Okay. They're going from using a car to taking off in a rocket. And so that's where you can really multiply your visibility. So you can batch content, repurpose your videos into blogs. I love that idea. Summarize podcast episodes into quotes. I can't even tell you, like we use Riverside FM, .fm. That's what I'm recording on right now, which has AI embedded in it. It helps us. Trisha and Cassandra can turn a podcast, I don't know, in 20 minutes if they needed to. And that was one of the things I wanted last year. I was like, oh my gosh, it takes us so long to produce a video or to produce a podcast. Like we need to change that. Now with AI, we can turn a show in 20 minutes if we needed to, or less. Trisha, I can hear her now. She's like, we could do it in 5 minutes. Okay. Might be a little longer for Cassandra to edit because she does watch these and edit throughout. But just like, it's so fast. Number 8, you get to stay on the leading edge. Okay. AI positions you as a high level leader. You're not resisting change, you're wielding it. So again, I want you to be on the forefront. I want you to be the leader in your industry using AI. I don't know what that means for you. It could mean a lot of things. It could mean a lot of things that we're talking about, but there's probably ways that you're going to use AI that I'm not going to. Like that's really going to work for you. So I want you to be on the leading edge. It's one of the reasons we're doing this. Number 9, you get to personalize your marketing at scale. No question. I don't know. I'm like speechless because we use AI so much in marketing now. You can speak to different buyer types without diluting your voice. If you have segmented emails or customized offers or targeted audiences, let's say AI helps you write a marketing message using your voice, your knowledge base. And then you say, hey, can you write this for a super analytical buyer? Or can you write this for this segment of clients that we work with, right? That they're in this specific, write it for coaches, write it for consultants, Can you write it for service-based providers, right? You can ask AI to rewrite that email for you and then be very targeted in your marketing. That's huge. And finally, number 10, let's face it, AI is the ultimate co-creation tool. This is so cool. You plus AI, you are the genius team, right? You can use your intuition. For those of you who are really intuitive, I'm very intuitive. I love using AI in a very intuitive way. Plus, you get to use its power to expand your reach and impact. You're not outsourcing your soul. You're expanding your frequency. That's what AI said. And I agree. It's so true. I'm going to say that again. You're not outsourcing your soul. You're expanding your frequency using AI. Here's the thing. You are here to lead, not to chase. And AI, when used in alignment and intention, will support you in doubling your income without doubling your hours. That's so true. That's what I say. So if you're ready to learn exactly how to bring AI into your business without the overwhelm, you got to join us. Come to the free webinar, How to Double Your Monthly Revenue Now Using AI. All the details are in the show notes. And the opportunity, this course is going to happen on April the 24th. Okay. You will want to be there live. You will want to have ChatGPT downloaded. You're going to need it. We're going to be using it. Okay. If you just have the free version, that's fine. That should work as well. It might not give you as much as the paid version, but I'm not selling either. I'm not selling it, right? It's totally up to you. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you tools, prompts, real world examples, and workflows to help you bring AI into your sales, marketing, and mindset. You're going to want to sign up for this. You're going to want to sign up for this because it is going to be a game changer in your business. All right, everybody, that's it. So fun hanging out with you. Thanks for being here. I'll see you on April 24th. I know it. You're going to want to be there live and make this your most epic month yet. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. If you loved what you heard, be sure to leave a review on iTunes so I know what you like and can create content that guides you to up-level your business even more. If you want more strategic business tips, follow me on social media. You'll find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and you can visit my website at www.ursulainc.co. I love being on this journey with you and can't wait to connect with you on the next episode. In the meantime, make this your most epic month yet.